I can be your hero, baby. But I can't fly, and I may not save your life, by Brandon Ellrich. The title is from a song by Enrique Iglesias, in case you didn't know. This is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. I'm not Batman, because I'm far from a millionaire. I'm not Aquaman, because I'm not a great swimmer, and I even choke on Kool-Aid. Many superheroes are born from their fears, so I guess I'm more like Dying-Aloneman, also Spiderman. The point is, I'm nobody's hero. A, quote, hero post is supposed to be the most prominent article in your feed. It tells the reader what, when, who, and how. But before we get into all of that, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Brandon Ellrich. I began a blog on WordPress 6 years ago, started writing on Medium in 2022, and came to Substack at the end of 2024. I work as a freelance writer, so I'm poor. Don't feel sorry for me, though. It's a choice. I worked a job I hated because I needed the money. Then, when the owner decided to retire and sell the business, I became my own hero. After I leaped from that tall building in a single bound, I got a freelance gig with a company writing for a dog website and a cat website. I didn't make as much as I did in my previous job, but at least I didn't dread going to work every day. This is partly because I worked from home and didn't go anywhere. I also enjoyed what I did. After being on Substack for over a year, I still hadn't written my hero post. I listened to Veronica Yorka-Smith's recommendations, updated a couple of my Substack pages, and wrote this hero post. So here it is, and you're welcome. What? What do I write? The category for this publication is humor, so that's my primary focus. I provide entertainment and hopefully joy. I also highlight issues that the LGBTQ+ community faces. Even then, I insert a bit of my sarcasm. No matter what I write, I want to evoke emotion from my readers. You might laugh, cringe, feel righteous anger, or even cry. Whatever it is, I hope you leave with a feeling that sticks with you. When? For over a year, I've published 2 articles per week on Mondays and Wednesdays. At least one is a humorous or satirical post, and the other is sometimes more serious or informative. You can listen to an audio podcast episode on the weekends, usually on Fridays. Sometimes this is the audio version of a live video. Other times I record a conversation with my friend Allie, and sometimes it's just me. This episode has the most downloads. Allie and I talk about playing with toys and ourselves. You can click on the link. You can watch me live at least once a week, interviewing another Substack creator or two on a variety of subjects. The focus is always on them, but I can usually relate in some way. You can watch a live podcast every Tuesday called Tuesdays with Two Gays with Sturge Writes It Down. It's a fun hour filled with a variety of topics. The two of us record a live video with Onyx Rose every couple of weeks. You can also participate in a live Mad Libs on Sunday nights. Watch me in a baking cooking video each week, too. Original recipes are often behind a paywall rather than being published in a physical cookbook, but other recipes are free. Finally, you can join me live throughout the year at various places like Niagara Falls and events like Pride festivals. Who? Multi-passionates are my people. I like to read a variety of content, so I hope to find others who do as well. Ginny O'Connor is another multi-passionate you should read. If you enjoy humor and you're tired of being inundated with political content, you're in the right place. Whether you enjoy watching live videos, reading articles, listening to podcasts, or learning how to bake, you'll get what you want here. The only way to justify the time and work that goes into Substack is thanks to my paid subscribers. I rely, in part, on Substack for my income. As I mentioned, baking videos featuring original recipes are for paid subscribers, and my older posts are automatically paywalled, but the bulk of my content is free. If you benefit from my content, please show your support with a paid subscription. If you can't afford the full price, there's a 50% discount. Click 50% off. Or you can upgrade for the full price of $6 per month or $60 per year. Click subscribe now. How? This final section is how I provide content worth paying for. A lot of work goes into my publication. I'm kind of a grammar Nazi, so you'll rarely find a grammatical mistake. If you do, it was likely intentional. If it wasn't, I'll still claim that it was. I was a top writer in satire on Medium when they used to hand out those badges. I've had 16 articles boosted when that program was active, and I was one of the top 5 writers in the company I freelanced for. I was also accepted to Emerson College for an MFA in creative writing, but because of financial constraints and the lack of a scholarship, I turned it down. I don't like to brag, but sometimes a little boasting is necessary to show qualifications. What I'm saying is, I'm not a novice. I don't vomit a page full of words with no paragraph breaks, and I capitalize the beginning of my sentences. Not trying to disparage anyone, but come on, people. I hope you join me on my laugh stack, laid back, backpacking, substacking journey. If you want to consider it first or give a one time donation, please buy me a coffee. Click Buy Me a Coffee. Whether you pay for a subscription, read, like, and comment on my posts, or restack them, I appreciate you. I tagged a few creators in this post, not to get their attention, but to point you toward them because they're worth checking out. If you spend any time on Substack, you'll probably see me. You could also turn on the rainbow-colored bat signal, but I probably won't respond because I'll be asleep. If you like fiction and poetry, check out my other publication, Ellrich Unraveling, Fiction and Poetry. I'm offering 50% off paid subscriptions for the foreseeable future. Click 50% off. Or you can upgrade for the full price of $6 per month or $60 per year. Click subscribe now. If you want to consider it first or give a one-time donation, please buy me a coffee. Click Buy Me a Coffee. Either way, I appreciate you.